Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Game show host Stephen Mulhern has opened up about the future of his ITV show Deal or No Deal after pleas from fans. Stephen Mulhern has issued an announcement on the future of his ITV game show Deal or No Deal after taking up the mantle from Noel Edmonds. Fans have been pleading to know when, or indeed if, they can expect new episodes of the programme after the current series ended earlier this year. One desperate fan begged on X, at ITV at Stephen Mulhern, "When is Deal or No Deal back?" As another echoed, "Can't wait for the new series. Have missed it." Another joked, "Never mind the banker. When's Noel Edmonds coming back?" Keen to answer the legions of fans wanting further information, Stephen tweeted, "Hello mate, Deal or No Deal is back in September. I can hear the banker counting his money already." He encouraged fans to sign up as contestants for the new series, telling them, "You've cried at the heartbreak. You've cheered at the celebrations. Now it's your chance to hold the box." But it comes after a huge change for Mulhern, whose PS $1 million contract with Butlins comes to an end this year. The Dancing on Ice star, 48, has been the face of the chain for 3 years, but won't be renewing his contract. After starting out as a redcoat entertainer at the holiday chain, he returned to stages in Minehead, Bognor Regis and Skegness as part of his lucrative deal, but now a spokesperson has told the Mirror, "Stephen has absolutely loved being part of the Butlins family, performing his stage shows in front of thousands of holiday makers across the country, and the relationship with Butlins remains hugely positive." This change allows Stephen to explore new opportunities in the family holiday space, something he's incredibly passionate about. A Butlins spokesperson added, "Stephen has been an incredible part of the Butlins experience and continues to be a valued member of the family. Stephen's much-loved live show won't return in 2026 after 3 fantastic years, but we're thrilled to be working together on ongoing projects this autumn." In the pre-dawn hours of a sobering spring day, the world awoke to news that President Donald J. Trump, returning to the political center stage with an assertive use of military force, had authorized targeted airstrikes against 3 Iranian facilities suspected of advancing nuclear weapons development. While Trump's inauguration speech last month had signaled a more conciliatory posture toward Tehran, intelligence reports of clandestine uranium enrichment appeared to override diplomatic overtures. The first strike, at a relatively small research site near Isfahan, was followed swiftly by hits on a suspected underground centrifuge workshop outside Qom and a covert arms storage depot in the northeast. U.S. Central Command released grainy drone footage showing precision-guided munitions, reducing hardened bunkers to smoking craters. Pentagon briefings justified the strikes as a lawful response under the President's Article E authority to defend the nation against imminent threats. Yet, the action carried geopolitical ripples far beyond the Strait of Hormuz. Globally, markets shuddered. Oil prices spiked by 6% on the London Exchange, sending tremors through energy-sensitive industries. Governments from Canberra to Berlin issued statements urging de-escalation, while the United Nations Security Council convened an emergency session to discuss the legality and consequences of unilateral military intervention. Amid this maelstrom, one question persisted in London's corridors of power. How should Britain respond to actions taken without prior consultation with its closest allies, and at a time when its own troops remain deployed in Kuwait and Bahrain in support roles? Sir Keir Starmer, elected Prime Minister just 8 months earlier on a platform of responsible governance and renewed global engagement, found himself at a delicate crossroads. During his campaign, He had vowed to restore Britain's reputation on the world stage, pledging closer ties with NATO, a reinvigorated relationship with the United States, and a principled stand on human rights in the Middle East. Yet, the sequence of events in Washington put him in an unenviable position: visibly support the strikes and risk being seen as endorsing a US military-first approach, or publicly condemn them and fracture the special relationship that underpins defense cooperation and intelligence sharing. In an initial statement released from Downing Street late Saturday evening, Starmer acknowledged the United States' right to defend itself and its allies against threats to its national security. Yet, he added, "We urge all parties to exercise maximum restraint, avoid further escalation, and return to the negotiation table." Notably absent was explicit praise for the strikes themselves, leading critics to brand the response as tepid and evasive.